Hello and welcome my soul family to my YouTube channel. I am Crystal from Crystalline Priestess, and I would like to welcome you to this really weird, wacky and fun little section of the tube. So I actually filmed this reading a few days ago, but to be honest I thought that my intro totally sucked ass. So I decided to just jump in here and film the intro again because I pretty much didn't give you guys any information in the first one. So essentially, I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader, channel, priestess, all that sort of jazz. And yeah, I just want to create a page where people like me can talk about the things that we fucking love. So yeah, I would also like to obviously offer guidance and messages and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, pretty much that's it. The way my readings will work is that I have at the moment 3 piles. So pile 1 is this Dalmatian stone. Pile 2 is this lovely queer quartz. Pride. Clear quartz. And then we have Mr. Schmucky quartz on the end here. So I'm going to include a 45-second meditation after this, where you guys can sort of just tune in and do whatever it is that you like to do when you're picking a group, and yeah, go from there. There will be timestamps below for whichever pile you choose. And yeah, so pretty much what the topic is today will be your shadow. So we're having a look at the dark side of you and what your shadow is actually trying to bring to light and have you look at. A lot of the time we avoid our shadow, and I was very much one of those people. So tarot's really helped me to understand a lot more about myself, some things that I don't think that I really would have ever had the balls to look at without it. So yeah, I just want to sort of offer something similar for you guys and see if it helps out. So yeah, disclaimers. This is a general reading for a general audience, so you know, I don't know anyone's specific situation. I think it's really important that you don't use tarot to dictate your life, because no matter what it is I tell you right now, you always have the ability to change the direction. This is based on the current energies that you are currently experiencing. So take what resonates, don't let the rest take from you, as I have heard, who was it? Hermit Tarot says, which is really good. So yeah, just take what resonates and use what does ring true as confirmation. Please remember that you are the creator of your own reality. You are in charge of your own life. So don't use tarot readings on YouTube, or you know, nobody outside of you can actually dictate your life for you. So I just want to say that. And yeah, I reckon that we should pretty much just get into the reading. So if you want to book with me or anything like that, the information will be in the description box below. And yeah, let's get into it. Mwah. Welcome, pile 1. So, that was embarrassing. If you chose the Dalmatian stone, this will be your reading. So straight off the bat, things might be a little chaotic for you at the moment. So yeah, if you chose this Dalmatian stone that just wanted to jump right out of my hands, then this is your reading. So we're going to have a look right now at your shadow and what your shadow wants to say to you. So I've already pulled your cards. I haven't looked at them just yet. I just checked out your song, and the song you got, I don't actually, oh, it's 1111. Wow, that's cool. So that's 1111 might be a number. So the song that you got was by Ella Voss, and it's like 0,0,0,0,0 millions. I don't really know how to say that. I don't know if it's like 0 millions. I don't really know exactly what it means, but the vibe I sort of got from it was I actually couldn't really understand what she was saying very well, and I feel as though things feel a little bit confusing. I wasn't quite sure, is she singing, because at first I thought she was singing about wild horses, and that straight away made me think well, there's a sense of freedom that you guys are searching for, and it might be that your shadow is actually trying to say that she's feeling trapped, and you're needing a sense of freedom. But the thing that I was finding was I couldn't really quite understand what the lyrics were even saying, so it's feeling like you guys are feeling a little maybe confused. So let's get straight into it. This first card, your first two cards that came out for you, they are telling me what your shadow is currently experiencing right now. So you have, oh wow, the Five of Pentacles upright with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So with the Five of Pentacles upright, this is talking about essentially feeling, I see it a little bit like the victimhood card. So it feels as though something's happened that is making you feel as though your shadow's feeling left out in the cold. Essentially, with the Five of Pentacles upright and the Ten of Cups in reverse, whatever this is, whatever this feeling of lack and feeling of vulnerability and it feels like, I always see this card as someone feeling like they've been left out in the cold by someone. And that creates a sort of mentality around feeling as though you're not good enough and that you don't deserve good things. And so with this Ten of Cups upright as well, that's sort of, in reverse, that's saying that this is causing a lot of unhappiness. So your shadow at the moment, you might actually be feeling really quite unhappy. I don't know why I'm saying she or he, it feels as though your shadow is aching for recognition with this Five of Pentacles. It sort of feels as though it's being ignored and left out in the cold. It's a lack mentality. It's not having enough. And with the Ten of Cups in reverse as well, it's saying definitely this could have to do with a relationship, with your family, with just some people that are surrounding you. It feels as though, because when we're talking about the cups, cups are essentially talking about our emotions and what we're emotionally tied to. So Pentacles is usually talking about matters of the earth, the physical realm, so money and material things. So it feels as though you feel as though you might be losing emotional stability and your happiness and your joy, because whatever this is, whatever your shadow is going through right now, whatever you're going through, it's making you feel as though you don't have enough. And this could be that you don't have enough friends and family supporting you, that you don't have enough resources around you, it just feels as though there's a feeling of not quite having enough. And even with that song that just came on, it feels confusing, it feels a little foggy, it feels like, see how when the Ten of Cups is in reverse, all of these cups are empty. So when they're upright, obviously the cups are full, but when it's in the reverse, all the cups are empty. So something has happened that has caused your cups to feel empty, and so that's where your shadow is currently at. The next three cards are going to tell me what she wants to tell you. I don't know why I keep saying she, I'm sorry. So yeah, your shadow, whatever your shadow is actually trying to communicate through this, is what these cards will say. So, wow, you have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. So what that is telling me is that you will be successful. This feels, with this Queen of Pentacles, this could definitely have to do with money and material things, and it can definitely have to do with your family, because I see the Queen of Pentacles as usually a divinely nurturing mother, and with her in the reverse, it definitely feels as though there's like a feeling of not receiving what it is that you need to feel nurtured and to feel like you are safely provided for. And the Chariot in reverse is also saying, you know, I'm drawn to the fact that he's literally breaking those chains. You probably can't see that well, but he's literally breaking those chains above him. And it feels like you might have been chained to a lackful mentality. It feels as though you're chained to something that has happened that has affected your feeling of success. And what your shadow is trying to say is that you are still on the path of success. You are still on the path of, finding your true north. With the Six of Wands, it might even be saying, it feels as though you might be wanting to have a platform or to have some sort of public recognition or some sort of, I'm feeling as though you're wanting to share yourself in a public way, but it feels as though you're sort of holding yourself back and not taking initiative and not taking action because of this lackful mentality and because of this deep unhappiness. And I really feel as though this unhappiness might have actually stemmed from childhood and some of the things that have happened in life, because I feel as though it's like the roots of your tree are feeling a little ungrounded. And I don't quite know why I'm saying it like that, but it just feels as though, you might be focusing on everybody else. You've focused so much on everybody else's cups that you've forgotten to fill your own. And that's why your shadow is sort of saying she's feeling really lackful. This dark side of you feels really, really, really lackful. And that might cause you to feel the need to be possessive, to feel the need to hold on really tightly to what you have with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because the Queen of Pentacles in upright, she can be quite attached to her material things, and when she's in reverse, I really, really see that as definitely feeling like a super sense of attachment. But it might feel as though what you're attached to is feeling ripped away. So with this Chariot in the reverse as well, it's sort of saying that you don't want to move in the direction of lack. Obviously, no one does. So it's important for you to change your mindset from a lackful one to a more of a abundance one, more seeing yourself as successful in whatever way, shape or form that looks to you. Because I feel like a major problem that we have in society is believing that success is only through monetary gain. And I've dealt with that a lot, as well as feeling like I was a failure in life because I didn't have hella coin. And honestly, I feel like what this 10 of Cups in reverse and this 5 of Pentacles, another message that your shadow is trying to say to you, is that money is not what's going to truly make you happy. It is what's in your heart. It's the relationships that you have around you. It's your connection with the people and with your family. The people that really care about you. This Queen of Pentacles, she is so abundant. I really do love this card. She's so beautiful and she's so abundant. But it feels as though you're not quite seeing this. You're seeing the lack around you, and you're not seeing all of the beauty and all of the radiance and all of the light that is surrounding you in all times. And it feels like you're needing to take charge. And I think that's what your shadow is really wanting you to do with this Chariot, is to take charge, is to tame those tigers that are running around in your head telling you that you're not good enough and that you're not deserving, and run with it, and run with what you know is going to make you feel happy in your own way and successful in your own right, because screw what society says. This is about you and your life. I actually want to pull another card for you. So can I please have another message for pile 1 and what their shadow would like to say to them? Thank you. Wow, Queen of Swords on the bottom. So we have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Awesome. That's pretty cool, actually. So essentially, you need to make the decision to work on your own fulfillment. Literally. The 9 of Cups is saying that your wish, you can have your wishes come true. You can have what you want, but you need to make the decision to work on it for yourself. You need to make the decision to work on what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel inspired. And with the 8 of Pentacles coming out, this does feel like this could have to do with, your path in life. And, it's okay to want to be recognized on a public stage sort of thing. With this Queen of Swords as well, I see the Queen of Swords as someone who can pretty much, this might have to do with social media and putting yourself out there on the internet, because I see the Queen of Swords as someone who is a master at that. She's discerning. She knows, she knows when to post, she knows what to post, she knows what she wants to put out there, and she's witty, she's discerning, she's quick-minded, and she's good at telling people exactly what they need to hear when they need to hear it. So at the same time, it is a little bit of a cold energy. So with the Queen of Swords upright and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like you might need to take on a little bit more of a nurturing perspective for yourself and for others, because I feel like you might have been ignoring what you truly need in order to fill up these 10 cups that have to do with other people and other people's opinions and other people's thoughts and other people's idea of what success is. It's different for everybody. So with the 2 of Swords, it's saying you need to honor your intuition, you need to make the choice. You have to decide to do something for you and only you. The 8 of Pentacles is saying get to work, get ready, it's time to go. This is pretty much the card of the apprentice. It's someone that is putting all of their heart and soul into creating what it is they want to create, because the 8 of Pentacles turns into the 9 of Pentacles, turns into the 10 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is someone that has achieved their own sense of independence through working on themselves, and working on their pentacles, and working on their material health and wealth and all those sorts of things. They've gotten themselves there by their own initiative. And so that's where you're heading. And especially with this 9 of Cups, I mean, you've got the 8, you've got the 9, they're different suits, but the 9 of Cups is talking about an emotional fulfillment. This is a wish coming true. This is something that you really, really want. So that's the first thing that came out. This is one of the first cards that came out for you. And it actually flipped when I was shuffling your cards, so it's the only card that I did see, and I thought, oh, interesting. But yeah, this is all making a lot of sense, because essentially your shadow's trying to say that you will be successful. You're not always going to feel this lackful, out of touch with your emotions sort of feeling. And even with that, because you have the 7 of Swords underneath as well, so it feels as though you might have been lying to yourself, or someone else has been lying to you about what you're capable of, what you're actually here to do. Don't listen to other people. I mean, you might be sitting here listening to this tarot reading, but as well, take what resonates, take what is applicable to you. You need to use your own discernment, and that's what that Queen of Swords is saying with that 7 of Swords. She's saying discern what is true for you and what is not. What truly matters to you and what doesn't. Leave it behind if it doesn't. You have the King of Wands in reverse under that, so there might be other people. Oh, I feel like, okay, take this if it resonates, but I feel like if any of you guys are trying to start a business, if you're trying to start an online something, this is all saying your shadow is trying to say it's the right way to go, it's the right path, it's the right thing to do. She or he, whatever, your shadow in general wants to be seen and heard and honoured, and I'm getting like a childhood vibe, like with this Ten of Cups in reverse, that this might even be something that you have been dreaming of for so long, that you've put it, sort of tucked it away in your heart by now, because you're just saying, you know, it's putting it in the too hard basket, and Spirit's really asking you to, or your shadow is really asking you to not, and to start to work with her, and to see the fact that your biggest problem is the lack mentality. It's the feeling of not being good enough. It's the feeling of, you know, you've obviously been through things in life that have caused you to have this belief about yourself, and your shadow is really asking you to question that. So the next cards are going to tell me where exactly it is your shadow is taking you right now. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so your shadow is really trying to make you make some movements. Essentially, it feels as though you've been in, you've had your walls up. Ooh, no. That's not it. You need to put your walls up. That's what this is. I'm feeling as though you've allowed, you've been listening to other people for too long, and with this High Priestess in reverse, you're honouring other people's opinions above your own. You need to start to trust your intuition. Your shadow really wants you to trust your own intuition, and to slowly start making moves towards that. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's feeling you've been stuck. You've been stuck for a while, and it's because of that Five of Pentacles energy. It's because of the lack. It's because you feel as though, you know, you don't have what it takes. Depression can really stop you in your tracks. And I don't throw that word around lightly, because I know how serious it is. If you've been going through something that has been making you just feel essentially stuck and stagnant and wounded with this Nine of Wands in reverse, this is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who has so much spiritual strength to keep going, and that's what I think your shadow is really trying to bring to the light. You have really done an amazing job to keep going through all of this. It's obvious to me that something has really been playing with you, plaguing you, and the only way I feel for you to truly honour what you're actually needing is to honour your intuition. It's to honour your heart, to honour your knowing, honour your deep truth, to put up the walls around people who don't deserve you, who don't deserve to bear witness to what it is that you're creating. If people aren't supporting you, and if this, like, your dream seems too big for them, then it's too big for them, but it's not too big for you. So that doesn't mean that you need to stop. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse is asking you to make slow progress. You know, this is needing to take the small steps to get to where you need to go. So it's filling out the application forms, it's creating the channel, it's creating the website, it's doing the small tedious things to get you to where you need to go. So you're being asked to, especially with that Eight of Pentacles as well, with the Nine of Cups, get to work on creating this dream of yours, to bringing this wish fulfillment to life. So yeah, the next two cards, I took a pic there, is essentially saying how you heal this. So you have, ooh, wow, okay. Oh, wow. You could be a Pisces. Let me know if you are. I'm a Pisces. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Moon in reverse. So that's a very, very obvious thing for me. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Very obvious message. That's the word I'm looking for. Message. With that High Priestess in reverse, it's saying your intuition is spot on, my love. You know what it is that you need. And the Moon in reverse is saying, let go of the fear. Stop allowing the illusion of life or the illusion of other people's opinions, the illusion of what's been done before to hold you back. Because you're magic. You are so magic. You have everything that it is you need. You are so connected. It's saying you need to really become the master of your own emotions. Instead of allowing yourself to drop into this lackful mentality that's holding you back, you need to become the master of your own intentions, essentially. Yeah, wow. There's a lot of water vibes I'm getting from this. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you could be any of those things or have any of that in your chart, like major. Also with this Queen of Swords, that's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So, yeah, you could have any of those placements. You may not, doesn't matter. But essentially, your key to healing, your key to embracing your shadow is to literally, I think, water. You need to do some water magic, especially. I feel like I'm watching, really being drawn to her hands and the way that she's just, this is spiritual practice. You need to get back into your spiritual practices. You need to really honor your spiritual practice. You need to, if you are a water sign, it is really important that you take care of, well, not take care of, but that you use water in part of your healing. Go for a swim in the ocean, have a nice shower, have a nice bath, put some music on in the shower and have a bit of a dance. There's so many ways that we can connect to the element of water, and with the Moon and the Queen of Cups coming up, I really feel as though getting into the elements, into nature, is really going to be healing and helpful for you. Also working with the Moon and using the Moon's cycles and phases to call in what it is you need, because your shadow at the moment is feeling as though there's so much lack, but the truth is all I'm seeing throughout your spread is abundance and truth and inner knowing and like this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nurturing energy. And I feel like you're really needing to nurture yourself first and foremost, and that's what your shadow is really trying to say. Trust your intuition, trust what is coming up for you, and trust that you know you know what's best for you. No one else does. So I'm going to check out these oracle cards and read these from the book because I love them. So this is the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle by Mel Brown, and you have got illusions. And that's what I was saying with, I feel like even with this Moon in reverse, it's an illusion that you don't have enough, and it's an illusion that you can't get to where it is that you need to go. So I'll just read. You may be thinking you are being deceived by a loved one or someone close to you. You're feeling like you are powerless in this matter. Jealousy and anger are tying you up in knots. Look closely at the situation as it is an illusion. Look closely at who is actually pulling the strings. There is possibly a third person involved in this situation that you have not considered. This third person may be the puppet master. Before assuming the worst, take some time to think the situation through and talk openly and honestly with others involved. Together you will sort through these issues and resolve the matter that has been affecting your relationship. When this matter is brought to the open, the third person will cease to have the power they once did, and the problem may simply disappear. So that could go back to, in the beginning of this reading, I was sort of touching on the fact that the Five of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups in reverse coming out. This could be a relationship that feels like it's, someone's been left out in the cold, it's a bit messy, it's not feeling right. It's feeling, even with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's feeling as though someone's not committing, someone doesn't really, someone's having, it feels as though there's a problem with your relationships right now, and it's affecting your ability to go for your own success. Know that it is an illusion. Last card from the White Light oracle is epsilon modulation. So I'm definitely going to read this from the book because this is quite an interesting deck. Okay. So it says, gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms. Rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues, commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize that your spiritual power to be a cause in any... As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be a cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming and embrace the spiritual beauty within. That's really beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much touching back on the fact that you are where you are and that's fine. And you don't need to be any more ahead of where you are, you know, letting other people tell you that you should be further along in your path. Your path is your path, and that's literally all it comes down to. Nobody else is in control of your situation. They might try to be, they might think that they are, but the truth is they're not, and your life is about you. So yeah, your shadow just really wants you to honor what you need, to give her some love, to give yourself some love, to give yourself what you need, and to honor what your heart's really calling you towards, because it's time to honor that. And you know, this beautiful card I love the fact that she's got those crystals on her heart. It just feels like her heart is pouring right open, and you know, you have the best of intentions and you have a beautiful nurturing feeling about you, but it just feels as though at the moment things are feeling like a little cold and you know, it's a rough patch, but you know, ruin is the road to transformation, as I have used as my mantra for the whole past 2 years. So yeah, that is what I have for you, pile 1. Please let me know how that resonated in the comments. I feel like this is probably the pile I also would have chosen, to be honest. Yeah, so all my details are down, I was about to say downstairs, down in the description box below. Give this video a like if it resonated, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing these every single week from now on, now that I'm going to get my act together, just like you are. Yeah, so this was really beautiful energy. Know that you do have the most beautiful of intentions, and that this is just, you know, it's a bad time that you're going through, but it always feels so amazing, so amazing when we can come out the other side of something that really feels dark. So, you know, that's going to happen for you, and the key is just trusting in yourself and knowing what you need above everything else. So yeah, let me know what you thought, and yeah, subscribe to all me shit. Alright, love you guys. Mwah. Okay, welcome, pile 2. If you chose this beautiful rose quartz crystal, then this will be your reading for what your shadow would like you to know right now. Your song was actually Rap God by Eminem. So, a couple things. You might really like Eminem, you might be really into rap, you might be a rapper, you might be a musician, and also I feel like your shadow is a pretty angry motherfucker, to be perfectly honest. Because during the song we've got like the AK-47 sounds and all that sort of shit. And I was like, I feel as though pile 2, your shadow, like, I feel as though you have like a really beautiful energy, especially with this like clear quartz. I feel as though like you're really beautiful. You know what it is? It's like the bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. So yeah, I'm already getting the vibe that your shadow might be a little bit like But let's see where you're currently at. So the first 2 cards just here are going to tell me what your shadow is currently feeling like and experiencing. So wow, we have the 2 of Cups and Temperance. Cool. So that's good. So, you know, that what that's telling me is that your shadow is actually, you might be in the process of healing something. You know, with temperance, that's always about finding moderation and finding patience and virtue and grace, and you know, it's just moving with a grace and a gentle flow. And the Two of Cups is usually talking about a soulmate, like finding compromise, finding what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, you know, when it just feels as though it's like an equal balance, a balanced reciprocal feeling between two people. It doesn't always have to be about people. This could be talking about your shadow. It just feels as though she might actually be coming into integration. So you might have been working on your shadow already. And the thing was, even when I was listening to your song, I kept laughing. Like, I just thought it was really funny that of all songs you get Rap God. And it feels as though maybe with this energy as well, your shadow actually might be feeling a little lighter than it's been feeling in maybe a long time, and that's feeling like really, really, really good for you. So you might have some major Sagittarius placements. I'm getting North Node in Sagittarius possibly, so you might be coming into balance with yourself really. And see, Sagittarius energy is it's the philosopher. It's you know, I find it to be really adventurous, fun, exciting, expansive, and creative energy. But at the same time, it you know, it's really rooted in deep truth and knowing and philosophy. And you know, it's like the opposite of Gemini. And Gemini loves to be in and out and up and down and just no, maybe. You know what I mean? And so Sagittarius likes to sort of get to the depth of things and to really explore, you know, things of faith. And I'm sort of feeling as though you might actually be restoring your faith, and your shadow is restoring its sense of faith. So let's dig a little deeper into that. And then I might even pull some extra cards for you, because that's, you know, we're asking for shadow messages, which are usually pretty negative, and they're actually pretty good cards. So these next two cards are going to tell me what it is that your shadow wants you to know. Ooh. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, as well as the Justice in reverse, which is definitely quite a bit of a different energy to what we have up here. So I feel your shadow is actually starting to feel really quite okay, that's what it is. You're healing. You're healing things that have felt karmic. You're healing major karmic cycles. Ooh, that's cool. So Justice in reverse. Justice to me feels like someone getting their karma, whether it's you or whether it's someone else. The vibe I'm getting is with this Temperance and Two of Cups, it's not you. It might be the other person. But then again, you never know. So, you know, take what resonates. If you've been a bit of a dick, or if you've you know, done some things that you morally might not be proud of, then it's time to own up and accept them. And that's what Temperance and the Two of Cups is asking you to do, which is to own up and essentially to heal what needs to be healed through, you know, opening up to somebody, letting someone know what you really think and feel, and the truth of a situation. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse feels as though you've been stuck in maybe in a karmic loop, a karmic cycle going round and round and round and round and round and round and round. And that might be what this Temperance is as well, because you see how there's also that little wheel up in the corner here, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it feels like the wheel is starting to turn for you, my love, which is fucking being interesting. That's great. As well, I'm really noticing that the fact that this is a Scorpion, and it feels like you've been stung so many times by yourself, by other people. Take what resonates. It's feeling as though you're finally, the wheel's finally going to start turning for you. But the major thing is, I think you need to have a good deep look at what it is, you know, what this situation's taught you, what this situation you've grown through, you know what I mean? Like, what growth has it stimulated within you is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it feels as though you've been sort of going back and forth maybe for a long time with trying to end a karmic cycle, and it feels as though that's pretty much what is probably happening here, is you're actually coming to the end of a karmic cycle, which is freaking awesome, because like it's such a hard thing, and this could be from this life as well as past lives, you know. This is major, and Temperance is also a card that I like to see as being literally held by an angelic embrace. It's being gifted is like a space and a time of actual true heart healing, and I'm really feeling like, whew, my heart chakra is just like, So yeah, this is actually really beautiful energy. But let's get a few more cards. What does Group 2 Shadow want them to know? Here we go. 8 of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck, with the Moon and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so it feels as though this is Pisces energy with the Moon. So you've got Pisces, Sagittarius. You actually also have Libra energy on the table. So yeah. So you might have some of those placements. But essentially, the Moon with the 6 of Cups in reverse, I feel as though you're actually starting to finally see through the illusion of particular relationships, soulmate relationships, deep relationships, nostalgic feelings. Like, it feels as though with the Moon and the 6 of Cups, like there have been times where you have convinced yourself that maybe your situation or reality was different than it was, and you might have tried to, you know, we've all done this, where we've justified somebody else's actions because we don't want to accept that it's wrong. We don't want to accept that it's not right for us, and that it's taking a toll on our mental and physical health and well-being. With the 8 of Cups on the bottom, it feels as though you have not wanted to let go of this for a long time. It's like finally coming to the realization that all of these cups, they are empty, and that they need to be left behind. And you know, the Moon, it speaks of fear and of not really knowing you know, what's coming in. It's emotional, and it's deep, and it's major, and that's what this feels like. Your group's feeling really major. Like, this is a major moment in life for you. I feel like you're actually stepping into this beautiful acceptance of what it is within you, and what needs to heal, and where you need to actually grow and move forward from. It feels as though you've actually been through so much, and it's created so much strength and resilience within you, and you know, your shadow wants you to know that it's okay to leave some of these relationships behind, because there is deep soul healing coming towards you. And whether it's with somebody else or whether it's literally just within your own heart, you know, it's going to be different for everybody, so take what resonates. But either way, it's a really beautiful, beautiful energy of healing and restoration, and you're finally letting things go. And yeah, Page of Wands underneath here, you know, it's not letting flaky ass people convince you of shit. 10 of Swords in reverse as well. It's not being it's like people that are a bit inconsistent and that couldn't actually commit and give to you what you truly need. It was an illusion. It wasn't real. It was, you know, as much as you felt it was, as much as you've I feel attached to the knowing, like, I feel like you might have been so attached to these people, and you've wanted to believe that they're different, but the truth is, you actually come into the realization now that, you know, it is what it is, and you are ready to move forward now. And your shadow is asking you to heal and to move forward, and to see through the illusion that these people aren't the right people for you, and that the right people are actually out there, and that might be within you. You might need to be solo for a little bit. You might need to nourish your own cup, fill your own cups, entirely. You might need to, you know, just put your heart and soul into your own passions, into your creativity, into the things that make you feel alive, and instead of allowing other people to maybe convince you of what it is that you need. So the next two cards are going to tell me where it is that your shadow is taking you. So you have the King of Swords with the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. So it's taking you away from the fact that you might have a tendency to go back to people, places, things that are not serving you. Like I said before, I feel like it's really difficult for you to let go of people and things that really have been taking more of a toll on your life than enriching them. With the King of Swords, I feel like you're finally your shadow is taking you into a sense of, you know, cutting people out, letting people go. You know, if people can't, if someone can't see you for who you are, who you know yourself to be, and if they are continuously, you know, trying to gaslight you and convince you that you're something less than what you are, then you need to get out of that. And the King of Swords can sometimes represent someone that is really harsh with their words, and that can be really quite overbearing. And I actually feel as though with this being where your shadow is trying to actually take you, your shadow is actually asking you to have a little bit more of a sharper tongue when it comes to people, to speak up when you need to, when you need to be heard. With the Six of Swords in reverse, that's sort of saying, you know, you need to move into calmer waters. These crows are literally trying to guide you in a new direction, but you have not been wanting to quite jump on the boat. And with that Eight of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck here as well, it's literally saying, like, you have both cards of moving on in the reverse. So your shadow is really definitely bringing to light just your need to let what is in the past stay in the past. Let the karmic wheel begin to turn, because as long as you're holding on to the past, you're not allowing the wheel to turn. You're keeping yourself stuck and stagnant, and it's just not worth giving your own heart and your own light over to someone else when they will never ever even understand the magic that is literally living inside of you. There are people out there that truly will love and receive you the way you need, that your heart, that your shadow, that your spirit is asking to be received. With the Two of Cups coming out, I feel as though it's like your shadow wants to be acknowledged. Your shadow wants to find recognition inside the soul of another, and you know, you can only do that by allowing yourself to leave relationships behind that aren't doing that aren't creating that for you. And you know, if you've had a group of friends, even if it's your family, even if it's a lover, you've been with this person for so long, you've been around these people for so long, and you just still, you know, take notice of how you feel when you leave, when you hang up the phone, when you leave the conversation, when you go back home after going out to lunch. How does that make you feel? Do you feel inspired, and do you feel like, oh my God, like, you know, uplifted, and your heart is just soaring? Or do you feel a little bit closed off? Do you feel a little bit antsy? Do you feel a little bit, you know, stagnant? Pay attention to the energy, because there's a lot of birds here, which is saying you've got a lot of guidance. You're definitely being guided right now. I feel like you're heavily being guided. I would watch out for crows, especially. Crows feel really important for you right now. Maybe look into crow symbolism. I'm not entirely sure what they represent. I'm sure that it's probably something to do with death and rebirth and new beginnings and things like that. I'm also seeing an owl and a bat, so you might want to look into owl spirits and bat spirits, and you know, these guys might be your guides, as well as I'm being called to say that you might have, if you're a starseed, then you might know about the avian race, avian beings, and I'm feeling called to say that some of your guides are avians, so that's awesome. Okay, the next 3 cards are going to tell me how you heal this. So, wow, you have the Emperor, the Page of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Pentacles. That's awesome. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to start with talking about this Emperor. This is you taking initiative. This is you seeing the divine in you. This is essentially, divine masculine energy. This is owning what it is that you need to do in life to get you to where you need to go. The Emperor is not born with his empire. He creates it. The Page of Cups in reverse, I can see my goddamn camera running out of battery. The Page of Cups in reverse is saying, where you've been, maybe had your head up in the clouds a little bit, I always see this card in this deck as when pigs fly, these people will these people will see you when pigs fly, you know what I mean? So this is you taking the initiative to build your own family, to build your own sense of community and love, and you see how they're all sort of dancing around and they're just rejoicing in the beauty and the bliss and the abundance of their family and their legacy and their, what they've created in life. The 10 of Pentacles, it's not just given either. That's like this Emperor. It's not just handed to you. You don't just wake up with the 10 of Pentacles and being an Emperor, you work for it. And that's what I feel like your shadow has been actively calling you to do, and actively you've been working with it. I can feel that. Even I could feel that before I even got into your reading, listening to Rap God, and I just was laughing. It's time for you to just blast away anything that isn't important anymore. Blast away the people that don't serve you. If someone's got their head up in their clouds, their fucking head's in their ass, fuck them off. You don't need them, really. You need people that are actually going to be solid. And I'm really feeling like this super ungrounded energy from this Page of Cups in reverse, this immature, it's superficial. Whereas this is real. This is real. There might be someone currently in your life that you feel is as an Aries in particular, actually. So there might be I don't know, you could have a person in your life that is what this 2 of Cups is talking about. So there could be someone that's helping you to heal through all this, because you've got quite a bit of masculine energy coming out, and my nose is getting really itchy. So for some of you, there is a relationship that is actually helping you to heal this actively. And this person is actually your 10 of Pentacles. They are your, they're going to make you feel wholesome and homey, and you can commit. And that's the thing, I feel like you've been in relationships that just are non-committal, that aren't serving you, and your shadow is literally saying that there is so much love and joy and fun and radiance and commitment out there waiting for you. And there is a divine masculine, there is a divine feminine, there is someone out there that is going to honor the opposite within you, you know what I mean? So all of us have both inside us, and this is gender neutral. I don't, none of it, fucking take it where it resonates, put it where it fits, sort of shit. There's divine masculine and feminine in all of us, and your divine masculine is being called upon, and that's why I feel like Rap God came out as well. It's, you're healing your divine masculine, and you're not letting that toxic energy to rule your life anymore. So because my camera is literally on the way out, let's quickly have a read of your oracle cards. So this is the Aboriginal Spirit Oracle by Mel Brown. Oh wow, and you have ancestral wisdom coming through. So yeah, you really, like I was saying, you've got all these guides around you that are bringing this forth for you and really helping you. So it says here, wisdom is passed from generation to generation, and from one life to the next. Although this knowledge may not always be easily remembered in this life, these memories can be accessed if you choose. You often know things before they happen and do things without knowing why. but it all works out like you've been doing it forever. Learn to recognize this and begin to trust in yourself and allow this instinctual knowledge to flow freely. Learn to work with your intuitive energies and trust the messages and feelings that come so easily to you. It just takes a little practice of quiet time and meditation to hear the messages of your ancestral wisdom. The key is to trust in these messages. So yeah, that's what I was talking about with like this karmic thing. And I even said earlier, this could be past lives, this could be present life, which feels as though this is a major thing. You might have had some past life contracts with these people that have screwed you, that have made you feel like, you know, not good enough and all that sort of stuff. But it's been to heal you, to learn to trust in what you want and need and where you're going in life, and to trust your and honor your own intuition. So, last two cards we have from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. You actually got two cards and I just ran with it. Don't tell the other groups. But you got Solve Polluti at 741 Hertz. I love these cards so much, they're so magic. And we have, wow, Sovereign Queen Maeve. Maybe. I don't know how to say that, so I'm so sorry if I butchered it completely, which I most likely did. So let's go with Solve Polluti, 741 Hertz. Tune into your heart and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. Yeah, that's it. Literally, pretty much speaks for itself. You need to tune into your heart, like I was saying, and you know, you don't need to be to make space for anybody that isn't serving you. Make space for yourself first and foremost. Okay, and 40. Sovereign Queen, Maeve, maybe. Value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well-intentioned. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind the light. Exactly. And like, still coming back to your song, you feel like you're in your power right now, and you're actually starting to be like, you know what? Yeah, that's right. You know, these people have treated me like shit, and I accept that this was a soul contract and blah, 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 but I'm ready to let it go. This toxic situation is 100% coming to an end, my beloved, and I am so stoked to see that for you. This is a really beautiful reading, a really beautiful energy. I encourage you to go listen to Rap God if you like rap, because it's funny, that song. Have a good listen to it and just see if it brings anything up for you and resonates. But yeah, this is what I have for you, my pile 2 beloveds. Let me know in the comment section if this resonated. I would like to hear what the F is going on with you guys. All of my information should be in the description box below if you want to book a reading with me. That is down there. Check out my Instagram and shit like that. Like this video if it was good and it resonated. Please subscribe to my tube, because, you know, there's more of this coming where there is more of this coming. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Awkward bitch. And yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you in the next reading. Farewell. Oh man, that looked like an up yours. Peace. Pile 3. So, welcome. If you chose this lovely smoky quartz, then this will be your reading. So, first things first, the song that you got was actually Galactic Affirmations by, Activation Vibration, Heather Hoffman. So that is interesting. I'm taking that as you are my starseed pile. So yeah, that's pretty cool. straight away, you have definitely got galactic family on here with you, guiding you, helping through whatever situation that you're currently going through that we're sort of looking at. Because I mean, when we're looking into the shadow, we're usually looking into the dark and the hurt parts of ourselves. 1111 on the camera, so 111 on the camera. You know, that's goes without saying that, you know, you might need some assistance and some guidance throughout, you know, the hard things that we're going through. So I'm just diddly-daddling on with chatting. So actually, you know what? I'm finding it a little bit more difficult to articulate myself talking to you guys. So that might be something that you're struggling with, is actually articulating. And that's why the affirmations came up. I think you're needing to give yourself, tell affirmations to yourself a little more, work with affirmations, work with repeating over and over again, and like expressing through your throat chakra. But anyway, let's look into your cards. So first cards we're looking at is how your shadow is currently feeling, and I just saw 1212 on the camera, so that's 2 synchronicities that I've had in your reading so far. I would definitely keep an eye out for the angel numbers. I'm literally 222 on the clock while I'm looking now. So they might be in numbers 111, like 1111, and 222 and 22s and shit like that. So how your shadow is currently feeling. We have the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So that's Scorpio vibes. You could have some major Scorpio placements, but take it if you don't. Alright, so your shadow self is feeling a little anxious. With the Knight of Swords, it's usually always talking about someone that, you know, all of your thoughts are attacking them, and it's becoming too much to the point where they might not even be able to sleep at night, where you might be actually struggling to... Ooh, you know what? I just heard, if you guys are having trouble with your dreams and with sleeping and things like that, I actually feel like you're having a lot of downloads in your dreams, and you might even be like going on missions and doing things. 333 on the camera, what the hell, with your galactic family in your dream state. So that's like another message. Essentially, with the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's telling me that there's something that you're really, really emotionally invested in that's giving you quite a bit of anxiety. It could even be a person is bringing a lot of anxiety out, or you're really worried and anxious about a person. I'm actually going to pull another card for that. How is Group 3's shadow self feeling? Please, Spirit. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, yeah. It feels like, okay. It feels like you're not moving as fast as you want to be, but at the same time, I feel like you really shouldn't be moving as fast as you're wanting to be. I think you're being put on hold for a reason, because you're needing to build some more emotional resilience and emotional maturity. I keep being drawn to the fact that there's all these little creatures around at the bottom of this card, and that to me is symbolizing, like what I've been talking about since we began this. You've got a lot of guides with you that are actually trying to help you move through this entire situation. The Knight of Swords in reverse is interesting with the Nine of Swords as well. It feels like it's your thoughts, and you're needing to gain more of a control over your mind than anything else, because it feels as though emotionally you're starting to come into balance, but it's still the thoughts that are probably plaguing you and getting to you a little bit more than they should, and that's what's the anxiety is being created from. You know, you're feeling very, very deeply, very, very intensely about something, and to the point where it could be giving you anxiety. And I think it's really important for you to acknowledge that you're being paused right now for a reason, because I don't feel as though you're meant to be like just rushing in and charging at things so hard. The Knight of Swords in reverse is like, it is I'm hearing the word frugal, like it's a frugal energy where it's like someone that wants something so bad, so they just absolutely go for it. But the thing is, they might be making quite a foolish decision. They might not have all their affairs in order. And so right now your shadow is actually feeling as though it's needing time to heal and to come into more of an emotional balance. And I feel as though you feel like all eyes are on you for some reason with this Nine of Swords. I'm just being drawn to the fact that there's all these eyes on top of these swords. So it feels like you might have, like, you know, people are watching you, people are expecting things from you, or you're just wanting to be perceived as being more emotionally balanced than maybe you're currently actually feeling. And your shadow's wanting you to know that, you know, if you can't actually heal without honoring where you are. And I am perfect example of someone that just was obsessed with toxic positivity to the point where I completely ignored my shadow for so long that when she reared her damn ugly head, far out did she cause some chaos. Like, my God. And that's the vibe I'm sort of getting, and that's why I think you're getting those affirmations, as well as you're needing to just calm down, slow down, and you know, talk love and light and healing into yourself a little more, because you're really, really needing it. And you know, as a starseed, which you are, because that's what the song you got straight off the bat. So, you know, you're needing to take care of your energy, because you're so open and you're so susceptible to other people's thoughts and feelings and vibrations that it can sometimes just affect you in a negative way. And that's what this King of Cups as well, because he's the master of emotion, he's the master of feeling and intuitive abilities, and you know, being able to feel. And I think being able to feel so much can sometimes really cause a lot of anxiety within you. And that's why you're sort of being stopped in your tracks right now to just say, hold up. You can't give from an empty cup. There's nothing that you can do when you're feeling overwhelmed, essentially. You know, you need to sleep well, you need a good night's rest, you need to nourish your body, you need to feel emotionally connected, and you need to feel emotionally balanced to be able to work your mission on this planet. So that's sort of what you're being called to do, and that's what your shadow is feeling like is the most important thing right now. I feel as though you are experiencing quite a bit of anxiety, but it's because you're taking on the emotions of so many other people all the time. So the next card's going to tell me what it is that your shadow really wants you to know. Okay, so you have the Eight of Pentacles upright, the Queen of Pentacles upright, and the Four of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. Another deck actually got the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, so you might have been drawn to two of these decks. I'm not going to tell you which one it was, or two of these piles. But yeah, so with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, your shadow is really wanting you to know that it's time to get to work. This feels like it's mission based. This feels like it's around your mission. And you've been getting a lot of anxiety because you feel like you're not moving fast enough, and it's not happening quick enough, and it's not quite, materializing as exactly what it is that you want it to be. And I'm also getting the vibe that you're extremely intuitive, you're extremely psychic. You're really, really switched into other people, and that can be your detriment at times. This Queen of Pentacles underneath the Knight of Swords, you know, I feel as though you're being asked to nurture yourself and to nurture your physical body. Your body needs care. It's through self-care and self-love and taking care of yourself that you can alleviate this anxiety. And I'm being called, meditation, breath work, yoga, all these sorts of things. And to bring it back to an example again, is what I was just saying, when my shadow self reared her ugly head, what did I do? Nothing. You know what I mean? I did no physical exercise, I did no breath work, I wasn't meditating, all that stuff, and it made it so much worse. So your shadow is asking you, with this Four of Cups in reverse as well, it's feeling like you've been blocking your own blessings, by essentially just refusing to do the little things that actually, not even so much refusing, but it's just like, when you don't feel motivated, you don't feel like you want to, you don't feel, you're just not really quite feeling up to 11 on the clock. You're not feeling up to a certain task, even though it's so good for you. That's what that Four of Cups in reverse is sort of saying, and I think you're actually ready to let that go, and that's what your shadow is really trying to bring to light, is that in order for you to move forward, you need to nourish yourself, and you need to connect with your guides, and you need to connect with your ancestors and your angels and all of the beautiful benevolent beings that are constantly surrounding you, because there's many. They're here to help support you, and you might be trying to work on learning and growing, and you might even be revisiting studying something. And I feel like that's really, really important for you, is to actually study and put your heart and soul into what it is that's bringing you happiness and joy. And you only know what is truly bringing you happiness and joy. You've got to stop allowing the energy of other people to get to you so much, and you've got to begin to, I'm really just getting the vibe of nurturing your own vessel. It could even be put flowers around your house, make your house feel pretty, make your surrounding, make your environment feel comforting and nourishing and just wholesome, because as long as you're caught up in everything else and everyone else's energy, you're not going to be able to do your mission, to truly do your work. And this really feels like working on creating your own safe, comfortable space where you can feel free to express yourself. This is sort of giving me Taurus vibes, so I feel as though you're looking for that sense of stability and that beautiful comfort and that love for what's in front of you. 13 on the camera. The synchronicities are wild with you. You might be seeing a lot of angel numbers. But your shadow's just really, really wanting you to know that it's time to begin to take the cup you're being offered by Spirit, to listen, to do what you know in your heart that you need to do. So these two cards are going to show me where it is that your shadow is currently taking you through all this. And oh, cool. Okay, wow. So the Ten of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. This is telling me that it's actually, your shadow's actually trying to bring you out of investing so heavily into emotionally investing so heavily into certain people and certain relationships. I feel like you've been putting so much of your heart and soul into nurturing the people around you that you've been forgetting about nurturing yourself. And that's why that Queen of Pentacles is coming up, because you can love people so much, and you can love them to the point where you just create so much suffering in yourself without even realizing. And like I said, it feels as though you're so connected to other people's feelings, and you're so connected to what's going on with the people you love and the people that are around you, that you put so much of yourself in it, and it's causing you unhappiness by now. It's making your cups feel empty. It's not bringing you the peace and the joy that you're actually wanting, because I think what you really want is to feel nurtured and loved and secure and safe within yourself. But that has to be safe within yourself and within a relationship. But the thing is, friendship, family, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But the thing is, you're really, really needing to fill up your own cup first, and to really nurture yourself, take care of your body, love on your body, love on your vessel, because that's the thing as well with starseeds. It can be really, really hard to feel connected and grounded in earth. It can be really, really hard to really give a shit enough, because we know that we're just here, for a fleeting moment, and then poof, gone. We have a very ungrounded energy at times. And that's your spirit, your shadow is just trying to ground your energy a little more and to bring passion back into your life. But passion for you, for yourself, for your mission, for your life, not so much the relationships around you. So I'm actually going to pull another card for that because I'm feeling called to. Where is pile 3's shadow taking them? Ow. Okay, Ace of Wands in reverse again. So, you're really being called to honor that impeccable intuition of yours and to really trust that what you're being called towards is exactly what you're being called towards. It's your path, it's your mission, and it's coming, but you can't rush it. That's the thing. You're being your new opportunity is coming. This new way of life is coming, and it's passionate and it's expansive and it's exciting and it's free and it's inspiring. But the thing is, I feel like you've got to be solo for a little while, and that doesn't mean breaking up with someone or anything like that. It just means taking care of yourself first and foremost, above everyone else, honoring your heart and honoring your truth, without listening to somebody else's opinion. You're needing to make the choice to put yourself first and foremost. So these cards here are going to tell me how it is that you heal. And you pulled 4 of these. I haven't looked at them yet, but you pulled 4, and that's the most anyone's got, so interesting. Ooh, wow. Okay. So you have 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Swords upright. Queen of Pentacles again, my friend. And the 6 of Wands. So, wow, okay. Like I was just saying, you need to honor your independence. You need to go on your own for a little bit. You need to nourish yourself and what you need. So you've got the 8 and you've got the 9 of Pentacles. You've got the 8 upright, which means get to work on you. Get to work on your mission. Get to work on your creative projects and what makes your heart feel connected and alive and fulfilled. And stop putting so much energy and effort into other people's everything else. You're being called to really, really put your energy into you. So the 9 of Pentacles is someone that they've gone through all the work. They've gone through all of the Pentacles, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8. Now they're at the 9, where they're actually finally able to begin to reap the rewards of all the hard work and effort and dedication that they've put into their mission and in their purpose. That they've put into their purpose. The fact that it's in reverse is sort of saying to me, you're so close to this, but you're still just needing to put that little bit more effort into you and to honor you first and foremost. It's like, I'm finding it interesting. All 3 of these piles are different, but there's relatively the same message. I feel as though everybody's shadow is asking to be honored by focusing on oneself. I feel as though we're all so obsessed with everybody else's needs, and especially when we're starseeds and empaths and light workers, we're so concerned with other people's well-being, literally to the detriment of ourselves. So this is a call to take care of yourself first and foremost. The fact that you've got the freaking Queen of Pentacles twice, literally, you've got the Queen of Pentacles twice. This is my favorite card in this deck. I love it. It's so, so beautiful. This is nourishing yourself. This is treating yourself like the queen that you are, my beloved. Literally, the queen or the king, whoever you are, just take care of yourself. Take care of your physical vessel. This means eating beautiful, abundant, healthy foods, fruits and vegetables, things from the earth. It means going for walks. It means spending time in nature. It means, understanding that you have the world at your fingertips, that this universe, that this world, this earth is really, truly abundant. And sometimes we get caught up with the humans in the belief that there's not enough. But the truth is there is. Your ideas are beautiful. They're perfect. They're taking you in the right direction, but honor them. I feel as though you've got something that you want to express. You've got something that you need to express. and that you will be extremely successful in doing so. Whether this is creating your own platform or just sharing your heart wherever you feel called, because with that Eight of Pentacles, that is getting to work and that is building something and it's making things happen. So this could have to do with actually putting yourself out there the way you're feeling called to 2112 on the clock. You're being divinely guided by God, by Spirit. 2121, my God, like, it's ridiculous the amount of synchronicities that I'm getting looking at you guys. So please honor yourself. You, my friend, are one powerful being, and you've got so many guides. Even I'm being drawn to the fact that look at these birds that are surrounding these light bulbs. Your idea is brilliant. It's divinely guided. Even that bird there, you need to start paying attention to exactly what it is that you're needing, that you're wanting, that your heart is feeling called and drawn towards. And I'm really feeling as though you need to spend time in nature. Definitely nature. There's a lot of these cards are showing me nature. So, get outside, spend some time in the earth, spend some time nourishing yourself and taking care of yourself. Even with this Queen of Pentacles, put on some makeup, put on a good outfit, put on some cool shoes, put on something that makes you feel suave, whatever it is. Put on something that makes you feel good about yourself and go out and just enjoy. Accept the fact that it's okay to want public recognition. It's okay to want to be seen. It's okay to want to feel good and to want people to compliment you and to, be vibing on your energy. It really is. I think a lot of the time, starseeds, we get caught up with other people's, we have such a bright light, and you guys, obviously, you have such a bright light that you can have a tendency to dim it yourself, purely because you're too afraid to outshine the people around you. But the truth is, it's only through shining our own light and just standing up for ourselves and putting ourselves out there and being who we truly are that we can inspire anyone else to stand up and do the same. We're not stopping other people from being successful by being successful ourselves. We're giving them permission. We're encouraging them. We're giving them hope. And people might come for you. People might come at you. People might have things to say, but that says more about them than it does you, my love. It really does. So you got some really beautiful energy. It's definitely time for you to start nourishing your pentacles, and to, this Nine of Pentacles can also talk about working from home, working for yourself, being successful in your own right. And that's what I feel like you're being called towards, more so than focusing on the relationships around you and all the things that are causing you anxiety. It's more so you needing to take initiative and start what you need to know in your heart that you need to start. So let's check out the original Spirit Oracle and see what your shadow's got to say. Oh wow, oh that's beautiful. I love that card, freedom. Yeah, you're really needing freedom, my love. I feel like your shadow just wants freedom. You just want freedom to express and to be exactly who you are without fear of retribution, fear of what other people are going to have to say or think about it. Okay. You've worked so hard to get to this point where the end is in sight. The end grants you the freedom you have so desperately wanted in your life. There were times when you thought this would never end, but here you are. It's a little scary when things finally come to a close, as getting to this point has taken a great deal of sacrifice and energy on your part. However, you've been determined and committed to finalizing the situation and should recognize the strength and courage that you have expanded to get here. Don't be scared of beginning anew, as the future is filled with so many great prospects. The universe is waiting for you to step into your newfound power, granting you the future you dream of. Exactly. I feel as though you're literally on the precipice now. Like you're starting to overcome this anxiety, and that's why you're in a pause moment right now, because you're being called into action and you're being called into this whole new way of being, and it's really, really important for you. So that's awesome. And then your last card is Alabaster Tablet of Layla. It's a cool card. Which says, okay, You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness and an understanding of your highest life purpose. Sorry, let's start that again. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. Oh geez, that was my dog. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. Exactly. There are angels surrounding you. There is galactic family surrounding you. There are ancestors. There is everyone surrounding you, building you up for this mission, my love. And I'm sorry, but everything that we've ever dreamed of is literally standing on the other side of fear. It's standing on the other side of your comfort zone. And it's standing on the other side of pretty much everything that you've ever been too afraid to go for. And that's the unfortunate thing, is we have to push ourselves sometimes in the beginning to start to do the things that we know in our heart to love. You know that this is your mission. You know that doing what you need and shining your light and spreading your truth and being seen and heard and felt is what you want. But the fear is there for you to work through. It's for you. It's for you. It's not against you. It's for you to overcome, so that you can become. It feels like the strong, impeccable, amazing, incredible human that you are. Starseeds we always seem to come into an earthly life that is hard, that is difficult, and childhood could have been really difficult for you, and it's filled you with a lot of anxiety, and things have happened throughout life that's made you feel like you don't have the power and the tools and the resources and the inner strength to go for what it is that you truly want and need. But the truth is you do, and it's okay to want what you want. It's okay to want freedom, and it's okay to release things that are no longer part of your journey, because they're just not, and there's a reason that they're not. So that is your reading. That's what I have for you, my loves. I hope that was helpful. Please let me know if what your situation is, what's been going on with you. Give this video a like if it resonated, because it does support the channel, apparently. I've seen other YouTubers say that. Subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more videos like this coming out every week. I am planning to upload more videos. And all my booking details should be down below. Check me out on Instagram, and just have a beautiful life. Know that you are strong enough to overcome absolutely anything and everything that is standing in your way, and your freedom is literally standing there waiting for you. So I love you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Mwah.